This is the Anti-Weather Modification channel on YouTube.
Please stop looking down and start looking up! Look up at the sky! Please, just look up! They're spraying us! Look up, they're spraying us right now!
He's right, you know. It's true, they're spraying something.
Open your eyes, they're spraying us!
For a subject that was being discredited so much, it took brave people to get out there and educate other people. Gatherings grew quickly, going from a few people to a few hundred and more, and also more of the public were paying attention to what was being said. Regular anti-geoengineering awareness events were being held in Melbourne, Australia, and in other Australian towns and cities.
What's this about? It's about the trails in the sky. Interesting, thanks.
In America, some of the earliest info that was relating to what people were seeing came out of Mount Shasta in California. The book Chemtrails Confirmed by William Thomas gives details as witnessed by the public from the 1990 and 1991 period. You have probably heard of Geoengineering Watch and Dane Wigington's team from the same location. There was also the pivotal moment when rumors emerged that a documentary was going to be released, which was being made by Michael J. Murphy and involved the likes of Dane Wigington. Mr. Michael J. Murphy, you will never be forgotten. Thank you for your service. May you always rest in peace. To all those who have fallen in our community, we salute you and know that we have progressed based on yours and our actions. When news broke in the UK that a documentary was going to be released, people got excited because up to that point there was only the more hardcore documentaries available. And by hardcore documentary, I mean they were made for researchers more than to show your mum or neighbor. Clifford Carnicom's Aerosol Crimes is a good example of that from the first documentaries made. The documentary that raised the game for activists is called What in the World Are They Spraying? Sharing and copying discs was getting a lot easier, and people were encouraged to copy and share it everywhere, which they did. It is the perfect documentary to show your family and friends. It was followed up with a part 2 called Why in the World Are They Spraying?, which is also a must-see. Since then, some worth-watching documentaries are Dane Wigington's The Dimming, Matt Landman's Frankenskies, and of course, Unconventional Grey. Are they in a time loop? Glitching out in the Matrix? So, armed with their discs, banners and noise, London saw huge gatherings of people ready to give out copies of the documentary and leaflets. Flyers and merch appeared via the UK Skywatch team, and the Chemtrails Project UK team set up a rainwater testing process at a lab for people to test their rainwater. The Chemtrails UK project team also set up a petition document, which they then took to Downing Street, and after passing through the security checkpoints, they handed it over to number 10. All that ongoing pressure has led to where we are now, such as the legislation that has been introduced in the US. The efforts of Zero Geoengineering and Associates have been tireless. The Weather Modification History website is the largest database of historical information around. The UK Parliament debated geoengineering. Snowy Hydro in Australia ceased their operations. The UK's ionospheric heater, which was based in Wales, was shut down in 2024, and it looks like Brazil's facility is also shut down, but they are still using cloud ionization tech. It is clear there is still a barrier between the people who are against geoengineering and weather modification and the institutions that want to govern it. The institutions are not listening to the public, and they think regulation will sway opinions. Regulation should be a last resort effort if a ban cannot take place. America is banning it. The UK can't even get its act together to regulate it, which is very handy for those wanting to deploy their tech. Please don't stop speaking up about this issue. It is so well known now as a subject that the final push can start to happen to get it banned globally. Scientists are writing letters to their institutions saying they do not want geoengineering. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are, geoengineering is a revenue-raising scam. Do not fall for it. Make sure your politricians know you do not want geoengineering. Thanks for watching. We've got this.
Thanks for watching the Anti-Weather Modification channel on YouTube.